Alright guys, I want to welcome you back to another car review video. Today we're going to be checking out the 2023 Toyota Tundra 1794 edition. Special thanks to Jack Walker Toyota. Come check them out. They're located in Miamisburg, Ohio. This is in the blueprint color, I believe. It's a really nice paint job. Has a lot of cool metallic flakes. Not sure if you can see it. It's pretty nice, not gonna lie. So this is currently the 3rd gen Tundra. These range from the year 2022 up until the current year. And we'll probably see this body style for the next 10 years or something. That's usually how Toyota does their trucks and their generations in general. In my opinion, I am not the biggest fan of this generation. I prefer the 2nd gens. But I mean, it is what it is. I do like this steel down here. Oh, that's fake. Thought it was real metal. In the 2nd and 1st gens, these are actually real steel bumpers, but this is fake. It's like plastic. But yeah, so this is the 2023 Tundra. This has the iForce Max twin turbo V6 hybrid. You get that hybrid battery that sits in between the transmission and the engine. It's pretty cool. I think this makes, don't quote me on this, somewhere north of 430 something horsepower with like 500 or 600 pound-feet of torque. I can't remember. But yeah, this is, well, the thing is, this 1794 is actually my dream trim for the 2nd gen Tundra because it's very nice inside. I love this brown leather, really beautiful. I actually recently saw the new limited edition 1794. I'll throw some pictures of that up there. Really nice. But yeah, so I mean, starting with this door card, there's this cool shelf thing where you can lay your arm at. It's pretty cool. These door handles are actually aluminum, just like my Avalon. If you haven't seen that video, I will leave that in the video description. We have wood trim. I think this is real. I really can't tell. I was told it's real. I mean, I can't tell. But yeah, we have 2 memory seat settings. We have auto folding mirrors. Real leather, at least I think this is real leather. I mean, it's soft. And I don't think there's a real way to tell. It might be faux leather, I'm not sure. They have like a cool cubby here. You can put your phone or something down there. Nice storage space down here in the door. So with the seats, also when you open these doors, the running boards actually pop out. It's pretty sick. They never offered this on the 2nd gens. These seats are really soft, really comfortable. The cool thing with these seats, I believe if you get the 1794, the Platinum as well as the Capstone, you get thigh extensions, which is pretty cool if you're taking a really long road trip. I really like this. You can also get this on the 2nd gen's 1794 as well as a Platinum. We have a sub down here, so that's pretty cool. Really like that. With the back seats, same thing continues. Wood trim, aluminum door handles. Cool things with these back seats that you actually have this sun guard thing. So if you have children back here, newborns, whatever, or if you're just a regular person who doesn't want to be blinded by the sun, you have that. Same thing, this is plastic. This is all plastic right here. It feels cheap, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, listen to this. It flexes quite a bit. This is a used truck, obviously. It's 2023. But these door openings are pretty big. I think this is like 80 degrees or something. It's pretty wide. Not as wide as the second gen though. Second gen's open a little bit wider. But yeah, so the hybrid battery actually sits underneath the back seats. So if you lift these seats up, I think they just do that. So all under here is the battery. So if you get the Tundras without the hybrid battery, you actually get under seat storage, which is, in my opinion, I think it's better. But you know, it is what it is. I don't make the rules. Toyota does, right? But getting in, it's pretty comfortable back here. These seats are really soft. They're actually just as soft as my Avalon seats. It's pretty nice. Don't mind the floor mats. They are pretty cool though. It's carpeted. You have like bullet casings, or I forget the primers, bullet primers as like pins or something. It says Tundra. It's pretty nice. So if you get the 1794 Platinum or Capstone trim, you actually can get rear ventilated seats, which is really cool. I believe you can get heated seats on all the trims except the SR and SR5, I believe. But we have heated seats. Move my camera up. We have heated seats for the right and the left, as well as ventilated seats. Really cool. We have a 400 watts AC outlet, which is a fantastic addition. We have USB-A and then USB-C. Really cool. I wish I had all of that for my Avalon, then I would probably never want to get rid of that thing. We have cup holders, which is pretty nice. This is soft. We also have a panoramic sunroof. Unfortunately, I can't drive this vehicle today, but if I were able to, you would see that this shade would come all the way back. And it stops right about here. My head is, if I sit upright, my hair hits the ceiling. So the second gen Tundras actually have more headroom. We have a speaker here, some lights. We have an armrest with cup holders. Pretty decent. This rear window slides all the way down, just like my Sequoia. If you haven't seen that video, please check it out. And yeah, I mean, it's really comfortable back here. There are no handles back here, so you can't grab anything. You have a handle here, but you don't actually have one on the ceiling, which is weird. I don't think I've ever seen that, actually. But yeah, that's the back seat. I mean, I actually really like it back here. It's pretty nice. Very comfortable. There is not as much leg room in this generation of Tundra compared to the second gen. If you get the second gen Tundra CrewMax, there's actually a lot more room back there, which is actually pretty crazy. But going into the front, of course, just like the driver door, we have the same thing. Aluminum handles, power mirrors, power locks. Pretty nice. We do not have the thigh extensions for the passenger seat, so that's a bummer. We do have a handle right here, so if I get in, we are in the passenger seat. I'm leaving these doors open because it's hot as heck outside, and I don't have the key, so I can't turn the car on to turn the AC on. But yeah, so we are in the passenger seat. This is the 1794 edition. I love this. This feels like real wood, actually. It might be real wood. If you guys know, please let me know in the comment section, because I am curious. So we have more leather up here. This actually sits pretty flat, or pretty level. So, I mean, if you wanted to eat something here, you could probably put like a burger or something here. This can be like a makeshift table. I mean, it's kind of cool. It is pretty level. Not sure if you can see. I love this screen. This thing is massive. I believe this is 14 inches. It's like a freaking iPad, guys. Like, do you really need an iPad for a vehicle screen? Like, I find that to be insane. We have toggles up here, heated ventilated seats, AC. I actually love the way these feel. These feel very tactile, very nice. We have an USB-A for your Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. We have the camera system, the hazard lights. I like the way this dial feels. It feels really tactile. Same thing with this down here, it feels solid. So fun fact, if you guys, also there's a wireless charger here, which probably sucks because the things with Toyota's wireless chargers have never been good up until recently. If you get like the new Camry or the Crown or even the Prius, the new Priuses, wireless chargers on those are actually pretty cool. Also, fun fact, if you get the SR5, and it's only the SR5, probably the SR as well, there's actually a shelf here where you can put something, which is, I don't know why they don't offer that on the other trims. It's only the SR and SR5. You can get like a shelf right here. Also, I believe the Limited as well the SR and SR5s, maybe even the TRD Pro, the cup holders are actually designed differently. So in the upper trims, like the Platinum, 1794, Capstone, the cup holders have like this cover, just like this, and they're faced vertically. But if you get the lower trims, like the Limited SR5, these cup holders are actually turned horizontally, and that basically allows you to have more space like up here because the cup holders are down here. So I don't know why they designed it like that. Maybe because they wanted to be fancy and have a door here. I don't understand that. It is what it is, I guess. But here is the center console. We have this little cover here where you can have some, I don't know, pins, lottery tickets, I don't know. You can put whatever here. It's pretty shallow. It's about an inch deep, probably a half inch or so. Not sure. You can probably put cards in there or something. This slides back, and there's actually a cutout right here. I'm not sure if you can see that, but there's a cutout right here, acting as if you had a massive water bottle that won't fit in the cup holder, you can actually put it down here, and it will stand in between like this pocket, and it can come up, which is kind of like a third cup holder in a sense, which is pretty cool. But looking in the center console, it's pretty massive. I'm not a big fan of this shelf system. There's like this weird tier shelf thing. This comes out. Some change holders, USB-A, USB-C. Fun fact, by the way, the center console is actually not as big as the second gen. Second gen is just, in my opinion, the best Tundra to get. Let's be honest here. I will say this truck is cheap feeling. I'm gonna turn the hazards on. You know, if you were to compare this to the second gen Tundra, it's definitely still a cheaper feeling vehicle. So if you get the upper trim Tundras, you can get sequential turn signals. You can see they're like coming outward. That's pretty cool. It's very subtle. It's not very big. So unless you're paying attention, you won't really notice it. Kind of swoops. It's very, very cool. We're in the driver's seat. I can't turn the steering wheel because the car's not turned on. Looking down here, we have our controls for the power steps. So if I turn this off, it will come back in. Turn them on, they come back out. We have heated steering wheel. This turns on the power for the back seat as well as the bed, which I will show in a minute. Gas cap release, parking sensors, gauge cluster stuff, and your auto high beams. So one thing I noticed, if you guys know about the second gen Tundras, the second gens actually have a dial to where you can adjust the headlights up or down depending on if you're towing something. There's no option for that in this Tundra. Not sure if it's somewhere else, maybe it's in the screen or something. The gauge cluster is actually fully digital, which I'm not a fan of. You can't really see, I don't think you can. but it's okay. I think the second gen Tundra gauge cluster is actually the best in the whole industry. That's just my opinion though. We have more padding right here for your leg. Trailer brake controller for towing something. 4-wheel drive. Here's your shifter. It feels cheap, not gonna lie. But it feels better than the second gen shifter. The second gen shifter feels like a freaking toy, I'm not gonna lie. It's a piece of crap in terms of quality, you know, but it is what it is. You have drive modes. If you get the TRD off-road version of the 1794, you get like a rear locker, you get crawl control and MTS and all that stuff. All the good stuff. Now as for the bed, there's a button right here that you can release the tailgate with. But there's also a button right here where you can press and it will release the tailgate as well as a step, which is pretty cool. So you can use it to step in. Pretty nice. This has a tonneau cover on top. This is the 5.5 foot bed. It's pretty deep in here. I think it's just as deep as the second gens. You can actually get a 6.5 foot bed, I believe, as an option. So this actually has a power outlet back here. I believe this is also 400 watts. So that's pretty nice. There was never an outlet for the second gen Tundras. You couldn't get that as an option, which is kind of weird. Then we have the plug-ins for your trailer, all that good stuff. Pretty nice truck. Now looking under for the frame, I can't really tell, but I'm hoping Toyota has solved the frame rot issues on their trucks, because man, that is a nightmare to deal with. Yeah guys, here is the 2023 1794 Tundra. I hope you guys enjoyed this quick video. Let me know if you want to see a POV drive test for this truck. I would actually love to drive this vehicle. I've never driven a new Tundra. And yeah, I will catch you all in the next one. Until next time.